Good morning. It's June 15th. This is going to be a 3-part walk. That's my current plan. I have to walk over to pick up something over on the other side of Broad Street, which will take us along the north side of the lake, kind of. Back there along College Avenue where I've walked before. And then have to go downtown and pick up some pills at the drugstore, and then have to walk home. So it should be a 3-part walk. So I think I actually want to go down through the underpass, probably. Everything's a bit out of the way going this direction, but I think that makes the most sense. I'll be interested to see what's happening at the house when I get back, because we're expecting they're going to start tearing out the old concrete in the back of the house today in order to get ready for our new deck and extension that we're building. Quite a bit of demolition has been done back there already. An old carport has been taken off of the side of the garage and old fence taken down. So yeah, it's quite a lovely day. It's I don't know, 16 degrees or something. Pleasant. There might be some rain later. Quite cool today. It was cool last night. And it's supposed to be 30 something on Saturday, although we'll be traveling, so won't be here for that. My daughter will be, so she'll get to enjoy the heat. Hi, Kirk in Vancouver. I hope I left myself enough time to get where I'm supposed to be at 11 o'clock. 20 minutes ought to do it. I was a little slow getting away because of the various construction things going on. I hope they don't do anything drastically wrong while I'm not there keeping an eye on them. Not that I could necessarily stop them. If I look out the back door and see they've done something they shouldn't, I'll be too late. I have every faith, not worried at all, that they're going to cause any problems jackhammering the concrete slab off the back of the house. How could that possibly cause any problems? It's not really attached to the house. It was built, the house originally had a wooden porch, and then at some point my wife's grandfather built a concrete porch. But I think it just sits there, not really attached to the house in any fashion. So hopefully taking it off won't transmit too much vibration to the rest of the house. I feel sorry for the cat, who's not going to like this. He's hidden away in his secret hiding, well, not exactly secret, I know where he is, but his hiding place. Nothing can get at him. But he will come to no harm. Just a little nerve-wracked. I may be too, since I'll be there all afternoon while they're doing this work, trying to edit while they're jackhammering outside my back door. Right, we will duck through here as if we were walking around the lake. I don't think there'll be a walk around the lake this week. Friday I have to go to Saskatchewan, and I want to leave fairly early, so as I said, these walks are going to peter out here for a couple of weeks due to travel elsewhere. I might do some where I will be. I don't know that yet. It'll be a bit irregular, but once we're back, and it should become a much more regular thing again. Not actually going to walk along the lake though. I'm going this way. Or actually, maybe I will walk along the lake to start with. Might actually be a bit more direct. Besides, it's pretty. The grounds people are out here trimming weeds and things. It's got a dramatic sky over there with the darker sky. For some reason the fountain's off here. I don't know why. Maybe because they're working here. Oh no, there it is. It's just hadn't quite come into view yet. Kind of a dramatic sky today. If you look way over there, you can see the other fountain on the other side of the lake. This one, on a windy day, this one blows water all over the walkway here. But not quite a straight line walking this way. The one thing that might, but I'm actually going to leave the path up here shortly. I think. Let me think about where things are. Maybe not. Maybe I carry on along here all the way over to yeah, I guess I probably do. I don't gain anything by going up there, do I? Yes, I do. That's not the crosswalk I want. It's this one. So yeah, I'll go up this way as soon as I can. Hello. Woody? Mohi? I can't read it. Too much sunlight. All of a sudden. But welcome. Maybe I can see in the shade up here in a minute. The question is, does this path go through or does it run into the fence? I think it goes through because I was up there earlier on a previous walk. Yeah, this will work. This is where they're building the new swimming pool up here, so hello, Mohi. Or Mohai. New swimming pool under construction up here. I'll have to cut through the grass. Geese on one side, construction equipment on the other. I think they tore, oh no, they're over there. That's where I was last time I came this way. Teenage geese. Look how big they are. Those are just born this year. Probably only about 6 weeks old. Ooh, nice flowering bush. This wood smells nice. Path I actually want is right over here. There's the path I was trying to get to. grounds work going on here. Looks like that was all recently mowed. Yeah, I can smell it. Fresh mown grass. Well, I guess that could be from the guy with the weed whacker back there, but anyway, that smell of freshly cut greenery. So this first walk, part of the walk will be about half an hour. There'll be a short break while I pick up something. Then I'll pick it up again and walk downtown. And there'll be a short break while I pick up the pills from the drugstore. And then walk home. That's the plan for today. Nope, there goes a rabbit. Or a snowshoe hare, one or the other. We have both rabbits and hares. I usually assume they're hares, but some of them might be rabbits. Hares are usually bigger and have longer ears. Huh. More geese, of course. There's supposed to be rain coming, but hopefully it holds off till I get home. CBC's over there. Used to be a building there, the CNIB, but it was torn down. And something else was going to be built there, and then they didn't really follow the correct procedures, and the project got cancelled. So now there's empty land there that has been recently cleaned up. It's turning into another grassy patch. Important parking lot where Shards of Excalibur begins, my YA series, fantasy series, down at the end there. First time my character uses her power over water. Bullies are threatening to do something to her in that parking lot, and she calls up the water and lashes at them with magical tendrils of water and chases them off. I'm actually still one crosswalk down from where I want to be, although I can cross here. See what it looks like as I get to the crosswalk. If it looks like I've got the timing pretty good, I'll cross here. This is where the CNIB building used to be, and that's the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation building over there. Yeah, it's about to change, so the timing's pretty good here. This is Broadway, but we're not going down. This is Broadway and Broad. Broad Street going north-south and Broadway going east-west. But I'm not going down Broadway today. I'm going up another block to Baton Boulevard. And then down to some retirement apartments down there where I'm meeting somebody to pick up something. A while back I received the Sovereign's Medal for volunteers, which was very nice for my work with Regina Lyric Musical Theatre over the years. Nice ceremony at Government House. Got it, received it from the Lieutenant Governor, and there's a big medal, but there's a smaller version of it that you can wear for evening attire. And I actually had an opportunity to wear it because I was wearing my tux for an event a couple of weeks ago in Toronto, and I didn't have it, and I thought, oh. And so I thought several times, because I had contacted the guy and I knew he had it, but we just never connected, and then he called me this week and reminded me, and so finally we set up a time for me to come up here and pick it up from him. So that's what my brief break here will be. Olson's Goldsmith. He made my wedding ring, but he wasn't here then. This building wasn't here then. Subway. And Naked Bean Espresso Bar and Cafe here on the corner. This is Baton Boulevard. There was a community garden here when I first moved to Regina, and then all this has been built since then. I still think of it as new, but it must be 10 years old by now. At least. So there's various businesses, and then there's condos up on the second floor of these buildings, second and third floor. And more over here. And then down towards the end is where you get the retirement facilities, and it's in one of those where I will find my contact, my connection. I'm not really picking up drugs. Well, I am picking up drugs, but that's in the second leg when I go downtown to the drugstore. So literally I am on a mission to pick up drugs, but it's not what it sounds like. Not quite sure what I think of that building. It looks like a barn with windows. Maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know. Oh, I don't have a mask. I haven't thought about that, if they require one in this place or not. Mostly I don't even think about them anymore, but then you go in some place that wants you to wear one. Oh, I didn't have a mask. I didn't bring one. This is Sawyer's helicopter over there. That's the air ambulance. Regina General Hospital's in that direction, so it must have just taken off from the hospital. You hear it quite often. 1625. So have these kind of row houses, and then you have some more, a little different design. College Park, it's called. The complex. And I think the one I want will be right down here on the corner. Yep, 1601 Baton Boulevard. So I will stop right up here on this leg and pick this up in 10 minutes or so with a new feed. You can pause it, but it's difficult, especially when you can't see the screen. So I think I will just stop it here, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So, bye for now. Alrighty, I'm back for part 2. That didn't take long. If I could have paused it, I would have, but I need to look and see exactly how you do that, because, as I said, it's a little difficult to see some of the fine print. So, great. So we carry on. So that, I was just in there, College Park 2, I think. I think this is College Park 1. There's the sign, retirement residence. So now we head downtown. So probably another 20-minute walk. Maybe a bit longer from here. Going down to the Cornwall Center to pick up pills. When I splice this all together, that should be a pretty seamless transition back there, because I think I started it with pretty much the same view I finished part 1 on, so. So this is taking us past the old St. Chad's. I've walked by there several times. Used to be a school, and there's a gymnasium in there. I assume the gym is still there. building has been turned into condos. I guess I don't know for sure. They may have taken out the gym to make room for more condos. I don't know. Oof. I'll stay down on this side for as long as I can rather than just walking along College up there. There it is, St. Chad's. I've never been in it, even before renovations, never been in it since renovations. I've seen pictures of some of the condos in there. That's about it. This is a new building which has, I think there's a sports medicine business in here. I don't know what else. Actual path out of this sidewalk, so I guess I will go this way a bit further out of this sidewalk, out of this parking lot. Hi. So there's sort of a mixture, still some of the older buildings back here which have also been renovated, which you can tell from the brickwork that they're original. And then you've got I don't think that path, yeah, that path will take us through here. Let's go this way. It's an old path. This takes us to another parking lot, but gets us closer to College Avenue. And brings us around here, Bishop's Court. All these buildings were part of the diocese, and so that's why St. Chad's was an Anglican school. So that's the kind of churchiness you sense. They come by it honestly. But that building now, and there you can see the whole thing. As you can see, now has a skin clinic in it. And I've been in that house. I used to know the fellow who lived there. It's a nice house. And we're almost down to Broad, which is, and we'll be angling over that way into downtown. Whatever fashion makes the most sense. Don't think I'll be able to cross on this slide. It'll probably need to wait and go this way first. I don't very often walk down this side of Broad, so maybe I'll walk down this side of Broad, at least for a ways. So CBC's over there again, the sound stage, all that stuff that I walked by many times. And the lake, of course. We will go this way. There'll be a left turn signal first. I like this apartment building on my right. It's got a kind of a Spanish look to it, which is appealing. This one, I like the looks of it, always have. And it's seems to have been fairly well kept up over the years. That's a new condo building there, just a few years old. And Madrid, they call it the Madrid. There's a sign up there, I can't quite point at it. Apparently it's been called the Madrid from the very beginning. Another older apartment building here. So doing something too. Maybe there's a balcony being worked on, or else they're about to clean windows. Maybe that's a window cleaning. Yeah, I'd say they're about to clean windows. Going up there. an old apartment building and a new condo building there. Hello, Brian. Hello, Mohammed. I'm good. How are you? I think I'll just stay on this side. I don't walk down this side of Broad very often, so that'll be a little different. Old house that has, over the years, turned into a business. I think there's an old house at the core of that. Hard to be sure. Maybe it's always been a business. Another old apartment building. As long as I get the crosswalks, I'll keep walking this way anyway. This medical office here used to be, when it was first built, it was built as a coffee shop. The general hospital is down that way. So now it's all medical offices, but it was a rather nice coffee shop. Couldn't make a go of it on that location though. What else we got along here? Hair, beauty, and retail store. That one looks like it's probably still a house. This one's a house. This one's a house. What's that? I have been north of the tracks, but not generally in what's North Central. I don't usually walk in North Central. I've been north of the tracks on this side of Broad, though. And this side of Albert, probably. I haven't really gone up to North Albert very much, but I've been fairly far north on Broad. And Dragon Boat Asian food, dim sum, dine-in, delivery, pickup. Eating there, it's pretty good. Oh, NDP. Offices of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing here, but I'm sure it's annoying everybody in the neighborhood. Yeah, so General Hospital is right down this street. Looks like I caught the light just in time to carry on down this side of Broad. So downtown is heaving into sight over there. General Hospital is down there. 7-Eleven is right here. Or it used to be. Is it still open? Yeah, it's still open. Wasn't sure when I saw these barriers, but maybe they did that to control traffic with the work being done on the street. Because this whole side of Broad is closed right off at the moment. Center Point Plaza Apartments. Rental apartments in here if you like downtown living. Monthly parking if you like downtown parking. We've got the Options Pregnancy Center. I don't know what that one is. Kettlebell Kickboxing. Sol Luna, I don't know what that is either. Here's the main entrance to Center Point. Usually the first hospital was called the General Hospital because it was for everybody as opposed to being a private hospital. Because there were private hospitals to start with. Commercial cleaning and disinfection services. Salam Ethiopian food. I've eaten there once. It was interesting. It's good. Looks like they're still in business, so that's good. Money Mart, payday loans, and then right next to it, Seoul Mart for your Korean food needs. Q over there is a gay club. The rainbow flag on top of it. Cultural Council, other things over there. Trying to get to the hotels. Land of living skies, they call Saskatchewan, and it is fairly dramatic today because there's a mixture of blue sky and fairly thick clouds. So there's rain coming, supposedly. This is the South Broad Plaza. Nothing too exciting on ground level. Offices. Wandering shopping cart. These things certainly find their way around. This is the Saskatchewan building here. I don't know if it's still called that or not, but when it was built, it was the Saskatchewan building. There's a Ramada over there. And the other side of the street here, which we may or may not go by. Actually, I think I'll be crossing Broad here. Because I just have enough time to do that before the light changes. So now we're on Victoria, which I've walked down many a time. There's probably a left turn signal here I'll have to wait for. So there's another hotel. Oh, actually there isn't. It used to be called the Regina Inn, now it's the Doubletree by Hilton. This is the Ramada Hotel and Convention Center here. We'll get off of busy Broad. Victoria Towers, offices. The Motherwell building next to it is condos now. There's the rooftop bar and grill over there. I've never been on their rooftop, even though that's what they're known for. I've only been in the main floor. It's designed to be a deck, but it's never used as one anymore. A laugh shop. There's the Motherwell building. It was originally a government office building but was converted into condos at some point. And then there's the Saskatchewan building. And Hotel Saskatchewan, where I am not going today. Always artwork. There's artwork on all the downtown switch boxes. Over there is Crave, which at one point was the Assiniboia Club, private men's club. It's a very nice building, nice space, pretty good food too. Power building, which they mostly got the scaffolding off of, maybe entirely, but they're still working on it. There's Crave. Over there. They have a nice deck. So I smell food. Here we have Brewed Awakening, then there's a new ramen restaurant next to it. Looks like I caught this light pretty good, so we'll cross here. The Edward Tower. There's a good look at the curve of the building, Saskatchewan. And we're going down there. Almost where we're headed. I've done a lot of riding in Brewed Awakening, or before that it was called Atlantis, but this coffee shop. Not recently, but in the past. There's been various restaurants here, but currently there's this restaurant, this ramen. Is there an Iranian restaurant in Regina? You know? I almost think there is, but I can't say that for sure. Yeah, I can't say for sure. There might be. It's a Thai restaurant. Infell Tower over there. Here's where I get my eyeglasses. FYI doctors. Contacts. That used to be the Bay department store over there at one point when I first remember the building. Completely redeveloped into Century Plaza. Has, among other things, has a radio station in it. This one's for lease if you're looking. Prairie Donaire here. This still says laser eye treatment on it, but it's not anymore. Not sure what it is right now. Perhaps nothing. Oh, serious work going on there. TD Bank. Should be a coffee shop on that corner I used to spend a lot of time in too. I remember sitting in that corner at the coffee shop watching this tower being built. Originally there were two, which are down there, and then this one was built more recently. Well, Bill Center 3. Hamilton over there has apartments and suites for rent. Possibly condos, I don't know for sure. Another bank. Canadian Western Bank. Don't know much about that bank. That old building at one point was the newspaper office. I have been to an Iranian restaurant in Saskatchewan, I believe I was at an Iranian restaurant. Enjoyed it. I think that's what that one was. The Bridal Boutique, if you're getting married. But I'm not getting married today. Kendi Boutique. That's a boutique too, but it has other things in it. It's called the Leader Building though, because that's where the Leader newspaper was. Lancaster there is a pub. That used to be a shoe store. Colin O'Brien is where I buy a lot of my clothing. There. You don't have to go outside for some of these buildings. They're connected above ground. There are cities with far more of that in cold climates. I know Minneapolis has a lot of, it's kind of a skywalk that keeps you up above the cold streets in winter. Old City Hall used to be on that corner, and then this was originally a shopping mall called the Galleria, turned into a federal government office building. It's the tallest building in town actually, right there. Delta, another bank, CIBC, Royal Bank on the other corner. And we'll go this way because I haven't quite caught the light, and I'll stop up here, I think, probably. Because I'm going into the Cornwall Center, and I'll stop the feed once I'm up here ready to cross the street. Gold building is Saskatchewan Government Insurance. It's an old building with, the only thing I know that's in there aside from Starbucks is a yoga place, Yoga Mala. That used to be a bank, I'm sure. Had a McDonald's in it at one point. Now it's H&M. They call this the old City Hall Mall, but it's really the old post office. It was City Hall for a while, but it wasn't the original City Hall. It was built as the post office. Globe Theatre, our professional theatre company, is in there, with whom I've performed a couple of times over the years. Okay, we'll stop here with a view of the Cornwall Center. Thanks, and I'll be back with part 3 shortly. All right, here I am. I'm back, and so I'll be heading home now from the Cornwall Center, which is where I am. You can probably tell by looking at this. Right here by Bath and Body Works. So we'll go down here and take the crosswalk over 11th Avenue, I think. And This is the Cornwall Centre facade of one of the old banks that used to be down here before they covered up all the streets with the new mall. The Source over there. Used to be Radio Shack. Whoops. Eclipse. I don't know what that is. Telus. And then you got H&M down here. Now the question is, can I still go down through this crosswalk? I haven't been that way in a while. Let's try going this way. By Laura Secord here. Gong Cha. I didn't even know this was down here. Yeah, we should still be able to go through here over to the Royal Bank building and the back wall of H&M. Can't go that way unless you're going to the Alvin Hamilton building, which I'm not. Oh, this is different. It used to be, oh no, that's for a minute I thought they'd moved the stairs. I didn't know how they did that. There are stairs here which will take me down to street level. That's the ATMs. Through the revolving door. And here we are again, by the Starbucks. Hello. Who had? I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well as well. So this is downtown Regina. If you're just joining me, walking home from here. I'll go down through the Scar Street Mall here. Guess I'll wait. Probably could have crossed, but there's a bus coming now, so it's the Bank of Montreal there. Now we see the back of was the Twin Towers, and now there's three of them. And again, this is what they call Old City Hall Mall, but is actually the original post office for the city over there. This gimbal is acting up rather badly. All this construction is redeveloping Globe Theatre in there. I'm very anxious to see what it looks like when they get that done. This is the Scar Street Pedestrian Mall, so it still has some old buildings along it. It wasn't always a pedestrian mall. At one point it had traffic on it. Interestingly, the first skyscraper in Regina is right there where that one is now, or right next to it is the entrance. Various things over here. I don't know why the gimbal is kind of jerky. Looks like it's got too much weight on it. I don't know what that's all about. So I apologize for that. Pub over here, the Fat Badger. What the heck? Oh, I see what's going on. The phone wasn't settled well in its cradle. That's what that was about. So hopefully that took care of that. This is the Pile of Bones sculpture here by Joe Fafard. Sculpture of buffalo made out of buffalo bones. Well, it's not made to look like buffalo bones. Because that was Regina originally, Oscana, the place where the bones were piled. All right, farmer's market is a turn to the farmer's market. And a whole lot of children. It's still acting up. Hold on one second. I'm going to try to fix this. I'll turn it off. Rebalance it here. Turn it back on. It'll turn sideways for a second. There, hopefully that's better. Hello again, Mohammed. Farmers market is still fairly small this time of year. It'll get bigger, and Saturdays are bigger than Wednesday. But there's a bit of it here today. It's Victoria Park over there. It's almost nothing here, which is, I thought there'd be more than this. Even on a Wednesday this early in the year, but apparently not. Very thin. Usually on busy Saturdays there are booths up and down this whole area, but we don't have any of the vegetables yet, and many of those are selling, actual farm produce, so that's why it's a bit on the thin side here. You see some of our city artwork here. What will we do? Go stay on this side. It's still acting up. It's like, I think it's just the cord is too short, so it's catching when it's trying to move. Because I got it kind of tangled up, so maybe if I take some of the slack off of it, that'll help. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? So take a look back down. There's the very small farmers market, but this is, what do they call it? City something? Square? Plaza? I don't know. I should know, but I don't off the top of my head. Can't remember. This is the public library. And again, Victoria Park here. I like that old building there, one of the old government buildings. You can look carefully across, there's nobody coming. So when I was writer in residence, this is where I hung out. That was 10 years ago now. Had an office up in the corner of this second floor here. Again, there's that lovely building and another nice older building here. I am making salt shaker sounds when I walk because I have bottles full of pills in my pocket from the drugstore. That's City Hall from the back. We will be walking by the front of it here momentarily. And over here, boo, hiss, Canada Revenue, the tax people. This is just the City Hall Parkade, but it matches the architecture of City Hall. Joseph Pettick, I believe, was the architect. Knew him when he was still alive. He also did the SAS Power building I pointed out earlier, and many others. It's Canada Revenue building, which, they made it look mean, which seems appropriate for the tax building. I worked in City Hall here too, once upon a time, for a few months, filling in for somebody in the communications department on a contract. It was literally a case of don't look out the window in the morning because you'll have nothing to do in the afternoon. They gave me nothing to do, hardly. I wondered what precisely they needed me for, or the person whom I was replacing. Strong smell of lilacs from these lovely bushes here. We come around to the front. So there's the front of City Hall. Yes, that's a statue of Mahatma Gandhi. I've never been quite sure why. There's a fountain here. Some outdoor seating, some more statuary. And there's City Hall itself. Oh, Brian, I see you're back too. Do they still have the mental health on Albert Street? Yeah, I think so. It's down at the corner of Albert and what would that be? Not quite Saskatchewan Drive, so it must be 11th. Yeah, I believe that's still what's in that building. More statuary, more lilacs. It's the courthouse over there. We have what used to be the North Canadian Oils building. I don't know if it's still called that or not. Oh, looks like I will be crossing Victoria since the light's about to change. I said North Canadian Oils building, if it's still called that. This used to be the Salvation Army, but now it's a law firm. Cooperators building over there is where you go for passports, among many other things. No, actually it's not. It's the one past that. It's the passports. And this gravel lot over here was supposed to be the tallest building in Saskatchewan, but it didn't get built. Cotto Books used to be here, my publisher that went out of business. I'm now republishing some of the books that were orphaned by them through my own publishing company, both mine and other people's. Shadowpawpress.com. Check it out. Buy a book. Buy a lot of books. Buy all the books. You know you want to. Petrocan gas station. Sorry. Esso. Sorry. Ooh. Get struck by lightning for mixing up gas station. That's the Viterra, built as a grand department store, this part of it. They thought this was going to be the downtown core right here at this intersection. But then the boom that they were all counting on, because there was a big boom in Regina in the early part of the 20th century, went bust. And the city never developed the way they thought. Yeah, their financing obviously never came together on that building. It's where the old Plains Hotel used to be, of course, with the weather tower on it. That's supposed to show you the weather by the changing colors. Sort of like the one in Toronto on the Canada Life building. And other cities have similar versions. GMS is right here, Group Medical Services. Cathedral Social Hall is a nice pub I've eaten in a few times. As I often mention, Viet Thai over there is our favorite Viet Thai restaurant. Certainly if we want something quick and good, we often get it there. I don't think I dare try to cross that direction. I was right. So we'll stay on this side of the street. Generally easier to walk on this side of the street anyway, because it's one-way traffic. So even if you don't have the light or stop sign, you can usually tell that it's safe to cross. Fire hall number 1. I don't know what they actually call that, but it's a strip mall. Royal Square, that's what it's called. This is the fire hall. Nouveau Gallery over there. Next to it is the Cat Cafe, but we won't see the cat since I'm walking down this side today. How much are gas prices? Premium, last time I bought gas, and it may have gone up since then. Oh, by the way, this is a good sushi place. We just ate there not too long ago. Premium is $2.20 a liter or something like that. $2.20. I have another gas station to go by, so you can check it out when I go by the petrol can up here. There's First Presbyterian. That's where we were married 25 years ago this year. Our silver anniversary in September. Margaret Ann's family has a long connection to that church. Especially her grandfather and grandmother were very involved. I think we caught this one too, so good. Oh, this is about to change, so I might as well take advantage of it. Across this way. Kenora Mall there has some apartments in it, I think. There's the church again over there. And then some businesses on the ground floor. There is no particular reason I need to wait for that light. It just didn't change. Don't know why. The old apartment buildings over there. There's been a copy shop here for a long time, Microprint. Been there forever. They do a bit of everything, as you can see from the sign. There's an actual, at least I think it's still there, coffee shop over there. I've never been in there once. It's just an awkward place to get to, kind of. And not conducive to riding in. Class Act Studios here is the dance studio my daughter danced at for many years. And worked at while she was home during the pandemic and doing all of her classes online from University of Toronto. She had a nice part-time job there, so that worked out well for her. There's no more lilacs. Oh, there they are. Let's see, what are they saying here? Regular is $2.04 a liter. 204.9, so basically $2.05 a liter for regular right now. Canadian dollars, of course. So multiply that by 0.75 if you want to get it in US dollars per liter, and then multiply it by 3.8 if you want to get it in US dollars per US gallon. So if you call it $2 a liter, that would work out to $1.50 US per liter. A little bit more because it's actually 205. So call it $1.60 multiplied by 3. Multiplied it by 4, it'd be $6.40 a gallon US. Take a bit off, so $6.25 US per US gallon, something like that. Regular, but I have to put premium in one of my cars, and it's $2.26.9. That one, because it's got a turbocharger and requires premium fuel. Our other one has a normally aspirated engine, 6-cylinder, and it requires regular food, and has probably saved us quite a bit of money over the years for that reason. This used to be the Saskatchewan building, which is now downtown attached to the Cornwall Centre. And that's the original The gimbal doesn't want to turn at all now. That's the original Saskatchewan government telephones building. The gimbal is just really struggling for some reason. Something to do with the cord. It's just not happy with it today. So just go around the crescent here and we'll be home. Let's see what they've been doing in my backyard for the last hour. If they've started tearing out the concrete. See if the house is still standing. Hopefully they'd call me if anything bad had happened. Unitarian Center over there. Used to be Christian Science. Back when that was more of a thing than it is now. Mary Baker Eddy. Science and Health with the Key to the Scriptures. Most famous example, Jonathan Livingston Seagull was a Christian Science tract, really. I don't know too much about the belief system, but it basically boils down to nothing is real. If you can focus your mind enough, you can change things. I personally wouldn't rely on that. In the case of John Livingston Seagull, as I recall, he was crashing into the ocean at a speed of which killed him, but somehow he was powerful enough, mind over matter, still living mind over matter, he was able to have made it. It's interesting now that I think about it, that's a bit like my Shapers in my World Shapers series. They have the ability to shape reality in the worlds in which they are shapers. I'd never made that connection until now. Well, if I write the fourth book, which I still hope to, even though my main publisher doesn't want it, I still want to watch. Maybe next year I'll be writing that and other things. I do have a nonfiction book that I've gotten a grant for that I'll be writing from now to the end of the year, I would think. Which is based on all the interviews I've done with authors on my podcast. It'll be about the writing process and creation, all that good stuff. I don't hear distant jackhammering, so there's a Jay's truck there, but that's a moving van. That shouldn't have anything to do with me. And in any event, they'll be working at our back alley, not in the front. I do hear some sounds back there, so. At this time of year, there's always lots of sounds everywhere, because lots of people are getting stuff done. I guess I'll find out momentarily. Oh, stained glass on the sidewalk. Somebody's Pride project, I would think. And the Pride Parade over the weekend. Oh, pretty good. Right home right at lunch. So I will turn this into one seamless video once I've uploaded it to my computer. So later on this afternoon, if you want to watch it all again, or you only saw a chunk of it, you can watch the whole thing as one seamless video of about an hour, I would think. I do hear sounds from behind the house, so, and there looks like there's a bobcat back there, so. And this is related to that work too. So I will probably be back tomorrow. I'm not sure. This is going to get a bit strip their front lawns. Well, they mow them. Or do you mean stripe? Not so much. Not in this neighborhood, anyway. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for walking with me. Bye for now.